EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 18th, 2022. It is Tuesday, and those temperatures above me are not a misprint, and you did not just time warp into November. Those are the correct temperatures, temperature spreads for the next couple of days as a deep trough is settling into the region today and will continue on Wednesday and at least part of Thursday before that begins to lift out. The temperatures are going to become a big focus of what we're doing in this video today because that's really all we have to talk about. Not a lot of precipitation chances here going forward, at least this week. Tuesday's video forecast is proudly sponsored by J. Evans Property Services, serving York, Lancaster, Chester, Berks, Lebanon, and southern Dauphin counties in Pennsylvania, and also northern Maryland. J. Evans Property Services is a family-owned business that offers quality work at competitive prices. They feature premium landscaping and design, sod-installed drainage solutions, as well as residential and commercial complete property maintenance. They also have 2 carpenters on board that specialize in decks and fences with over 15 years of experience and are offering 15% off any new deck or fence install through the remainder of 2022. You can reach out to them at the phone number above me here in the video or schedule an estimate through their website, landscapingcontractorslancasterpa.com. They are J. Evans Property Services, proud sponsors of the Tuesday video forecast. So the good news today is you're going to be partly to mostly sunny, okay? So you're going to get the sun back. Just going to be a lot chillier than it's supposed to be for this time of year. Normal highs right now are kind of like mid-60s or thereabouts, so either side of the mid-60s. So this is a little chillier than it's expected to be. And those 40s readings are going to be the northern areas, and middle 50s will be in our far southeastern areas today. The trough itself will move in today and be centered over the region here on Wednesday. We're going to go partly cloudy skies here on Wednesday just because of the system off to our north that's going to be producing some rain and snow showers in those areas, not getting down to our area, but we will have some clouds associated with that moving in. So partly cloudy here on Wednesday, but again, temperatures very similar, if not slightly cooler, for daytime highs here on Wednesday as well. And then this trough will start to begin, or it's going to begin to lift out here on Thursday. Still chilly, though, relative to average, and temperatures getting climbing back in the middle 50s, or either side of the middle 50s by Thursday. The big story of this is not the high temperatures, however. It's going to be the overnight lows. And I think a lot of our areas in the interior are going to see their first freezes of 2022, or at least the fall of 2022, right? So the first freezes is a bigger deal than frost. And we will have some frost, too, that's going to get pretty far south and east to overnight tonight into Wednesday morning. So areas that didn't have before, it's going to be further southeast this time with those frosts because we're expecting mostly clear skies tonight and calm conditions. Any bit of rain that came through with that front yesterday is going to help with the the moisture and the content in the ground. So anywhere north and west of the major cities here, up northwest of that line there, looks like is going to be game for freezing temperatures. Freezing is a little more harsh than frost. Some plants can survive a frost. Most can't survive a freeze. So you have to take, if it's something you can't take out yet or harvest or whatever the case may be, bring them indoors, or if you can't bring them indoors, cover them. Make sure you take whatever necessary precautions you can to protect that tender vegetation. And the frost that we have are going to be, again, probably outside of the metro areas, but you're going to get these frosts that are all the way down here in like northern Delaware, kind of all the way interior South Jersey. We'll get into this. These areas northwest of that are going to get a frost, I think, here on overnight tonight into Wednesday morning. So we might have a repeat of that here on Wednesday as well with some freezes again. So these are a lot of upper 20s to low 30s readings for overnight lows tonight. And for those areas in particular, we're watching out for the chance for the first freeze. And we will send out text alerts for that for those of you subscribed to the My Pocket Meteorologist text alerts for areas affected by that sometime this morning once we have better latest information for that, for the areas that will be affected by that. Okay, so going forward here throughout the week, we don't have any precipitation to speak of. We're going to be, again, partly cloudy Wednesday, but then mostly sunny Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The temperatures are going to be slowly moderating during that period, and we'll have temperatures getting on either side of 60 on Friday, either side of 65 on Saturday, and then on Sunday you're making a run at the upper 60s and near 70 across the region. So it's going to be a lot milder, and the same thing here for Monday, it looks like. We did talk about in this last video the European model showing this area of low pressure moving up the coast and bringing some showers Sunday night into early Monday. Today's run did push this further east. Not quite as far east as everything else is, because everything else is still saying this is going to be so far offshore there's going to be no worry whatsoever other than just being partly cloudy both Sunday and Monday. The European model keeps it kind of close here to the coast, which would be some showers for the immediate coast if this were correct. Again, going over to the GFS just for comparison real quick. GFS has this way off the coast, so it's not even close. And so does the Canadian model. The European one is kind of going in that direction, but it's not quite there yet. So right now, we're going to keep it dry in that Sunday night, Monday time frame for now. It looks like this is going to stay far enough offshore, and the European model is kind of trending in that direction as it looks right now. We'll keep an eye on it, though. It doesn't look like any precipitation. If this does not give us anything, which, again, it's not looking like it will, that means the entire 7-day period is going to be dry. So let's take a look at temperatures here. These are the temperature anomalies, which is taking the forecast temperature and comparing to what it should be for this time of year. Anything in blue is slightly below average temperatures. Anything in green is below average temperatures. These purples are actually well below average temperatures. Okay, so the core is going to be off to our southwest of these cold temperatures for the next couple of days. The orange colors here or the lighter orange. This is slightly above average temperatures. The darker oranges are above average. Okay, so I'm just going to move this forward. You can see as this trough lifts out, watch what happens. This disappears. Here comes at least slightly above average temperatures. The core of this ridge is going to build in this weekend, and much of next week is going to be off to our north and west, and mainly centered over southeastern Canada with the well above average temperatures. Here we're just slightly above, but slightly above this time of year gives you that same 68 to 70 degree range for highs yet. So we're still kind of either side of 65 degrees right now for average highs. So, by the time we get to the end of the month, October 31st, November 1st time frame, you're looking at an average high on either side of 60. So it starts coming down about 3 degrees per week, what the average highs and lows are. And then once this front comes through later next week, which we're expecting the Thursday, Friday time frame, that's going to be 28th, 29th time frame behind that. Right at the very tail end of the month into very early November, we might be a little, at least back to near average, if not slightly cooler than average at that point. So we do have an extended period, it looks like, after this trough lifts out, that we get to some warmer temperatures, and that'll include part of the weekend and then much of next week until that front comes through at the end of next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for October 18th, 2022. Have a great Tuesday.